All right. What's up, guys? My name is Jenna. I am the founder of FillYourBooks and the Inner Circle. This is one of our awesome students, Gabriella. She had some crazy great results after she moved to a completely new area. So I just had to get her on here to share some of that success with us. So, Gabriella, tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and how you got started in the industry.
Hey guys, like she was saying, my name is Gabriella, and I grew up in Idaho, and kind of grew up with my mom doing my hair my whole life. So I never actually went to a salon until I started school. So pretty awesome. Had my own little personal stylist. But yeah, I got into school and I loved doing hair color, hair cutting, and makeup. I just fell in love with it. Been doing hair for about 4 years now. Right after school, I started out at a salon, and I was there up until moving to Maui. So what
Spoiler
happened?
alert. She said, yeah.
What happened actually, because of COVID, like my salon back in Idaho had to close down. So
Oh, wow.
when it closed down for a couple months, and then they actually permanently closed down because of everything. So that was kind of hard. And I had already planned on going to Maui with my boyfriend because his dad lives here doing flooring. So, I mean, why not, right? And
Yeah.
offer to.
Escape, head to the island. I mean, hey, do you have room for me? I'll come.
So I ended up doing that literally like a day before my salon closed, and ended up moving here. We were just planning on being here for a couple months and helping out with the flooring. And after being here for a week, my boyfriend's dad actually had a shop, and right next to it was a salon, and the owner of it came out and introduced herself to him, and she's like, hey, like, if you know any hairstylists, like, I'm hiring. And he's like, actually, I know someone who moved here. So it all kind of just like worked out perfectly. And
Awesome.
I was like, yeah, I mean, why not? Like, I miss doing it.
Yeah.
So started out back in Idaho, I had a full clientele. So coming here and leasing as well was like super hard. At first, like, I would just get like recommendations, and I'm like, this is not enough. Like, I need something else. Like, what am I going to do? So
Yeah. So then that leads us to how you found us. So what did that look like for you? And like how many like clients were you kind of seeing a week? Like what did life look like before Fill Your Books, and then what does life look like now, kind of?
yeah, so before, like I was saying, back in Idaho, like I was fine. There's always room for improvement, as
Of
you
course.
know, but I was fine, making the money that I wanted. But moving here, like, it was just complete opposite. Like, I didn't know anyone. I would get like maybe one client a week, like, just kind of like, okay, like, well, I don't know what I'm doing, like,
Yeah, totally.
because back home it was like all recommendations. It was all like people that I knew, and
Yeah, well, people you go to high school with, and then they know somebody. It's much easier to build a book where you grew up and lived your whole life, as opposed to moving to an island where you are limited on people, if you will.
yeah, exactly. So I was just like, I got to do something, and I kept seeing like ads, like on Facebook for to help like your business grow, and then I came across Fill Your Books, and it like really stood out to me, and I was like, what is this? Like, I feel like I've heard of it before, but I don't remember where. And so I don't know, it just came like into my life perfect time, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna book a call, and see what this is all about, and what all the hype is about. And
Yeah,
that's when I found it, and I was like, okay, this is like what I need, and
totally.
when I started doing it, I was like, all right, like, what am I doing? Like, well, what's the
Now,
score,
yeah.
So,
So you joined the program. So now tell us what life looks like behind the chair for you now that you have perfect. Well, no one's ever perfect in anything, but you've gotten pretty good at the systems that we teach. So tell us now, are you working with the clients you want to be working with? You're busy.
yeah.
Tell us all about that.
Yeah, so honestly, my income has tripled and which is pretty amazing. Like, I'm definitely more money than I've ever made behind the chair, which is like a dream come true. And like doing my dream clients, like fashion color, like has always been like my dream. And it's kind of funny because like people were saying, like when I first came to the island, they're like, people don't really like fashion color, but like, you know, like we see that you do it, so occasionally, you know, you might be able to do it. But like it just blew up when I got here. Like I'm doing more fashion color than I've ever done. And like
Oh, that's so cool.
so I'm like, okay, like I think I might like change that, you know, on the island a little bit.
Yeah, totally. You
But
are
yeah.
the go-to fashion color queen now, which is awesome. And you did say one thing to me one time that really, really stood out to me, because you were like, one thing that you really taught me was that, do you remember what you told me?
Oh yeah, you said that there's enough clients for everyone, and if you don't believe that, then you're never going to be successful. And honestly, that was one of the, for me, like okay, so Instagram for example, like just organic marketing, like searching, like I would see like people were following other people, and like they'd be following like a hair salon or something, and I'm like, I don't want to like take the clients away from, you know what I mean, like I don't want to like steal clients, because you know how that is. But like
Totally.
at the time, like you never know like if they're actually going to that person, or you know what I mean, like
100%.
it doesn't matter, like you shouldn't let that stop you. And there is people out there that might need you, you know what I mean? And you also said that too. And like it's our responsibility to put ourselves out there for that person that might need us as a hairstylist, you know?
Yes, I love that. No, it's so true, because it's like, how is anyone supposed to like go out of their way to find you when like what's going to make you stand out from the 10 other salons that are on your street? Because there's no reason to be scared of the fact that there are other stylists out there that are really talented. It's great for our industry. It's raising us up. It's raising up our industry standards as a whole, but it's just like, you just have to figure out your way of how are you unique and how are you going to present yourself to the world, which is kind of where we come into play. And it's like, it's not just, you know, these cookie cutter, like, this is how you're going to do it. It's like, no, what do you want to do? Who are your dream clients? And we will help you specifically find those dream clients. And on top of that, like you said, you got to triple your income, which amazing.
And another thing too is like some clients are scared to reach out. Like some clients wouldn't do that because they don't know, like maybe they're fully booked or whatever. Like, so that's another thing, like for those, because I've had people be like, oh my God, like thank you, you know, like I would
Totally.
out to you, or just simple things like that. So yeah.
Bottom line is, you moved to a completely new area, which is a crazy place to move. You moved to an island. You know, left everything you knew at home. Now you're making more money than you ever have, even from being home, and you're doing more of what you love, which I think those are the key things that when you are wanting to be a better hairstylist, you want to grow your business, those are the things you want to be focused on. So I think you hit every nail on the head. You did it. You're fucking killing it. It is amazing. So tell us, would you recommend Fill Your Books to a friend? What would you tell a hairstylist that is thinking about joining the program? What would you say?
I would say do it, you know, like what's holding you back from progressing and getting better? Like there's things that like you would never even think of, like even if you are like, you know, fully booked or whatever, like things that just perfecting your business a little bit more, being, you know, it just kind of goes thing. It's not just about like building your business, it's about like perfecting it, organizing it, and just being like more accountable, I guess. And yeah, what whether you have a full book or just, you know, are starting fresh, like I think that it's beneficial to anyone in the industry, like, and not even just in the hair industry. Like I think, I don't know, like tattoo artists or like, you know, anyone in the service.
We've had a couple of those pop through, but yeah, I mean, if you are someone who loves to do, if you're in the industry and you love this industry and you want to grow with us, then let us know. Gabriella and I would love to see you inside of the inner circle. We are here for you. We are your cheerleaders. We want to see you in there. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram. We would love to have you. But Thanks for coming on, Gabriella, and we will talk to you guys soon.
For having me.